I made my own lane, got my own swag. I'm a vibe, B. I'm in my own bag. My fly different, yep, I embrace that. I know my time coming, ain't gotta chase that.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beauty for Ashes. It's your girl Toya, and I'm back with another video for y'all. I hope y'all had a great week. I had an excellent week. First week as a full-time entrepreneur, and it feels good. I feel like I made the right decision. Like I said, y'all on this journey with me, so we're gonna see where it go. So anyhow, guys, tonight I want to talk about who are you? Like, genuinely, who are you at your core? A lot of times in today's society, especially, we feel the pressure to be something that we're not. Like, you look on social media, you look on TV or what have you, and you see images and you see a lot of things that are not authentic. You see the highlight reels of people's lives, and it's so easy to get caught up in the comparison trap and trying to keep up with the Joneses. And I myself, I'm guilty of that. I see things on social media and it's like, I want to kind of one up that, or I want to, kind of live that type of lifestyle, or at least act like I'm living that type of lifestyle. It's just something about it. It's like you want people to think that you're doing better than you're actually doing sometimes. A lot of times we downplay our down moments when we're like going through things or what have you, but it's just like we also upplay, if that's a word, or we maximize our highlight reels. We want to let people know like we up, we doing it, we getting it, and really not. Like, I can tell you, like, honestly, I'm gonna speak for myself. Like, there was a time in my life that I had a super nice house, super nice car, what appeared to be a good marriage. Like, it was the ideal situation from the outside looking in. And I'm sure a lot of people around me probably thought I was very lucky. There was probably a little bit of jealousy, a little bit like, I wish I had. But I'm like, they ain't even know. Like, I'm miserable. Like, yes, it looks good, but I'm not even really happy. I'm like putting on this facade for people, acting like I'm in this loving, caring relationship. And then, acting like I had money, traveling, going on trips. But we were like house poor. Like, we had this nice house, movie theater, everything. But we were like broke, living check to check. You know what I'm saying? So it was just really a front. But if you just see a picture of that moment, anybody can smile in front of a camera for 2 seconds. Anybody can paint that picture. But what it really is two different things. So I'm like, I want you to think about being authentically you. And that's hard for a lot of us because it's like, who are you? Like, I'm still trying to figure out who I am all the way. I'm 45 years old. And like I said, I think in a previous video, they all kind of started to run together at some point. But I'm still trying to figure out who I am. Like, I'm still trying to figure out like who my real friends are in some instances. I'm still trying to figure out some things that I want to do in my life. I'm still trying to figure out what side should I show people, what side should I hide. I'm still not always truthful when I speak to people about certain things, like, because I want to, I want to spare people feelings. Like, I don't want to hurt nobody. So I don't always give my genuine self. Like, sometimes I'm living a life that's not really mine. You understand what I'm saying? And that is something that I'm working on. I don't want to continue to live a fake life. Like, who am I trying to impress? Like, I'm trying to impress people that probably don't like me, probably don't really care at the end of the day, probably jealous of me, probably want to be like me, probably want what I have. And I'm trying to do the most to just uphold some type of image. And that's just crazy. It's like we have to get back to loving ourselves and being true to ourselves and being genuine to who we really are. So another example is like, okay, I rap. All of y'all should know by now, I rap. Checking for me video out, go check it out. But if you don't know by now, I'm a rapper. And I had a friend one time ask me, so who you gonna sound like? What you gonna be like, Meg Thee Stallion? I'm like, nah, like, it's already a Meg Thee Stallion. Like, why would I sound like her? And no offense to her, but it's just like we already got one of them. I'm T Rich. Like, I'm my own person. I have my own story to tell. I have my own way of delivering my raps. I make my own beats. Like, I do my own thing. I'm creating my own lane. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's no need for me to try to duplicate and imitate somebody else that already exists. Like, God made one of me. Don't nobody else have these fingerprints. So I got to be true and authentic to who I am. And I feel like once you start living in your in your reality, once you start living in your truth, I feel like that's when you find true happiness, because no longer are you pretending. No longer do you really care what other people are thinking, what other people are saying. You're just really living for you, and you're really like doing it in a way that's genuine and it's authentic to who you really are. Like, you're not trying to impress people. So, for a while, I remember like, I was always like, yeah, when I have a baby, I can't wait to post my baby. I'm gonna be posting my baby all the time. Same thing, when I had well, he's my husband now, but at the time when he was my boyfriend, I just couldn't wait to post all the time and tell people, or show people rather, how happy I was, how good my life was. And not to say that it wasn't, but like anybody, it had some good times and it had some bad times. It wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, honestly, I got to a place that I really was living life and enjoying life. So I didn't have time to post. I didn't have time to take a picture every single moment. So it was just like, I was just getting so caught up in having to make sure everybody knew I was good. Everybody knew I was happy. And I'm like, what am I doing this for? Like, it's cool. I like taking pictures for memories. I mean, nothing is better than going back and looking at a picture from 5-10 years ago and seeing your growth and progress, especially your children, or even you and your significant other, seeing the pictures from when y'all used to be dating up until now. But just taking pictures just to impress somebody else or to show somebody else something, something that may or may not be true. Like, one time I saw this picture, and it was a very, very telling picture. It was this couple and they was hugging each other, right? Like they had just got married or something. And it's like she was smiling and he was hugging her. But then like behind her back, he had her arm and he was like twisting her arm. So you couldn't see behind the back. You could only see her forced smile up front. But you couldn't see that he was twisting her arm behind her back. And that's how a lot of today's society is. They show you one thing, but in real life, it's really something else. A lot of people are not truly, genuinely happy with themselves because they're not really living a life that's authentic. They're trying to, they're faking people. They're being frauds. They're just, I don't even know how we got here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when did we get to a place? I think it probably was social media. I mean, I'm sure it probably started, back in the day too. Like, your neighbor get a new car, so you feel like you got to run out and get a new car. They got new shutters. I need new shutters. So it probably started back in the day, but I think it's really, really prevalent now because of social media, because everything is captured. Everything is a moment. Everybody's trying to go viral. Everybody's trying to keep up with the next one. And it's too much. So guys, we got to get back to a place where we have to figure out and identify, who are we? Who do we want to be? What do we really want in our lives? You understand what I'm saying? Because how can you find true happiness if you don't even know what makes you happy? You don't even know what you want. You don't even know who you genuinely are friends with. You don't really know if you in this relationship because you want to be there, or if it's for the look. Like, you have to be true in that. Anything that's fake is going to falter. After a while, when you're a fraud, it's going to show. The scales are going to start to fall off people's eyes, and they're going to see who you really are. So it's only one you. You have to love you, embrace you, and be true to you. Stop trying to be like other people. They're already taken. Be yourself. You are wonderful. You are excellent. You are beautiful. You are amazing just the way that you are. So start living your life for you. I'm telling you, I'm on that journey, and it's so freeing and so liberating. I'm so happy that I finally stopped trying to please everybody else. Not that I'm perfect at it. I still got some things to work on, but I'm finally at a place that I can sit in front of this camera and week to week, I can be me. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm not looking at other people's videos and trying to duplicate or imitate what they're doing. I'm doing me. So if you're looking at somebody else's video and you like what they're doing, then kudos to them. But I'm not doing that because that's not me. That's them. That's their lane. This is my lane. This is what I'm doing. So I hope you can appreciate and respect me for what I do. And I hope that I can encourage, inspire, motivate, entertain, educate, and all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, this is just a video about being true to yourself, being authentic to yourself, and just really embracing who you are. And not just embracing it, but knowing who you are. And not allowing social media and society dictate who you are or who you should be. Do your own thing. Create your own vibe. Like, start something new. Be something different. Don't be what everybody else is being. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Do what really, truly, genuine makes you happy. All right, guys. Well, I hope this message encouraged somebody. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you were blessed by it. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, share my videos with others, and of course, leave me some comments. All right, guys. I'll be back next week with another video for y'all. Deuces.